Alright, what's up? So today I'm going to be installing the throttle body that I got. It's a 2.3 liter EcoBoost Mustang throttle body. I got it shipped to me from some other guy with a Focus. It was used and it didn't come in the best shape. It's missing a bolt and it's a little cracked on one side, so I'm gonna go out to Home Depot, pick up some bolts, and hopefully get started on that install. All right. Okay, back from Home Depot. So there were a few problems with this intake throttle body. Some of them being that it only came with 3 bolts. I talked to the guy. He shipped out 4, but it was shipped in a bag. And that bag ripped a tiny bit, and I guess one of the bolts fell out. I don't know. Another thing was this cover has like a hole in it. Also, because it was shipped in a bag and probably tossed around, had to open it up, which was a real pain, to make sure that the chip wasn't damaged at all. And I don't believe it is, but we'll see in due time. So I'm going to get that cover back on, get these little tabs that hold it in back on, and these bolts are, I believe they're M6 54 millimeters in length. I could not find any like that at Home Depot, so I got 2 different sizes. I got the M6 by 60 and the M6 by 50, so we're gonna see what works. If I can thread in the 60 millimeter and get it tightened, I will be doing that, just because I'd rather have the extra threads on there. But I will talk to you guys when I'm out at the car and this cover's back on. If you're interested to see what it looks like in here, looks like that this piece might be like a little electric motor. Spins this gear, which then in turn will open the throttle body. But it didn't really matter how I put it back together because this gear accidentally fell out. And it like self-centers, so I'm assuming it'll be fine no matter what. Worst comes to worst, this won't work and you guys won't see this video, but if you see the video, it worked. Alright, I'll see you guys out by the car. Alright, so I'm down at my parking garage, and I'm gonna set you guys up on the GoPro. Hopefully it'll be a good vantage point to see everything from. If not, sorry. Alright, I'll get that started now. Okay, so the first part to this will be getting the airbox out. Oh, whatever. It's out of the way enough. So, once the airbox is out of the way, you need a socket that'll fit these, which seem to already have on it, maybe? Nope. Wait. No, one size too small. And once that is done, wow, not my day. So you just unbolt these 4 screws. One screw out. Number 2 out. Number 3 out. And then, after the last screw's out, it's just going to dangle there. Now, you remember, you do not want to reuse these screws. They're too short. They're like a 40 millimeter when you need a 54, which I am subbing in for either a 50 or a 60, but we'll see. Kind of difficult without nails. Once this is slid up, should just pull out, but we'll see about that. Stuff's rarely that easy. Well, would be nice. That looks like this might be. Yeah, you gotta pull this down, this tab, in addition to pulling this red part up. And there you go. That is straight into the intake manifold. So, oh, get you back there. Kind of oily and grimy in there. I might need, I don't know what I need to check. Maybe a catch can or something. But looks like my PVC valve is opening and dumping oil back in. That's lovely. And then you have your new intake manifold. It has to go 180 degrees of the original intake manifold. Oh, forgot. I have a gasket, or not intake manifold, throttle body, sorry. Well, somewhere around here I have a gasket, but whatever, this one looks fine. I'm not really concerned. But if you wanted to replace the gasket, it's just this green ring. You pull it out, put a new one back in. It's pretty simple, but it's not getting done today. So you place the new one in 180 degrees reversed of the original, and just because it won't fit going the other way, Other people have tried it. I'm not the first one doing this, and I will not sway from their formula. Alright, so I've got two of them started to thread in there. I'm gonna secure this puppy down. It's not tightened all the way yet, but just thought I'd get it kind of clamped in there. While I get the other screws in. Alright. So here's where you guys are going to learn just as much as me. That would be if the 60mm screws will work. I have no idea if they will. But before we do that, let's get a socket that'll fit. Actually, just gonna tighten all these up because I don't know if we'll get another chance to. I don't think you gotta go crazy with this. It's not holding that much real pressure, only a vacuum. And if that goes wrong, I'll let you know. But here's the last bolt. So we'll see. I'm gonna do this very slowly because I don't know if this will bottom out. Alright, it looks like the 60 will work, which is going to be nice for anyone else that needs to do this in the future. And just like that, it's in there. So I'm going to get everything else buttoned up. And we'll go from there. I'm going to take it for a little spin afterwards too, see how it is. Alright, so after a little bit of struggling, got it back together. Trick with this hose is you really got to get your finger, you got to take it completely off and put it on the throttle body directly. And I used like a tiny bit of dish detergent to lube up the inside because this throttle body is, this throttle body is bigger, and so the hose doesn't really want to fit on it that well. But after that, yeah, it's pretty much good to go. So we will start it up, take it for a little drive. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't think this will do much, just because, I don't know, my tuner doesn't seem to think it'll do much. Let's just say it that way. But people say they feel like a low-end throttle response or something. I'm thinking, if anything, that's because it is bigger, so even when it opens just a little bit, it's still letting a lot more air through. And so it's almost giving like a a different, I guess, pedal, I don't know what you want to call it, a pedal ratio. But I don't know. I got it with my rear motor mount that I installed. And so it's like, why not just install it, see if it does anything. All right, I'll set you guys up on the inside and then we'll take it for a spin. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get us up on a parkway and I'll let you guys know if I feel any difference. I'm not gonna go too fast, just a little pull, because most of the gains are supposedly down low anyways, so I don't know if I'll be able to really feel it, but I'll let you know. Alrighty, we'll give him some time and we're good to go. I drove around a little bit before I put on the camera. It's hard to say if there's a difference. The car doesn't feel any slower. So I don't know. I think if anything, there maybe is a little bit of a gain down low, but it's not so pronunciated as everyone on the forums would tell you. I'm gonna work with my tuner at Focus Power and see if I could get a retune done, because I need to anyways. And I don't know, I think it would be cool to see if he thinks there are any differences in the map from the data log of the previous one. So I don't know, I'll let you guys know. Overall, I mean, I don't think for 80 bucks, even if it didn't make a difference, it's like, whatever. But if it added 1 or 2 horsepower, then I'd say that's money well spent in my book. I've calculated out what my average, like, amount of dollars per horsepower has been with my past mods, and it's averaged out to about 50 per dollar. So if I got 1.5 horsepower out of this, I'm happy. And I'll see you guys in the next video, I guess. Take care.